Okay, walk. They dance with this like aggressive style in a way, but it's very controlled. Especially this part. Ooh, cool. I think I can get the perfect frame. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. And this is where they take it up a notch. You see that shit, dude? On the they do this like shaking motion, right? Y'all know what it is, Jarrell. We got the dance practice to TXT's Beautiful Strangers. I've actually been waiting for this, and if you guys have not listened to this song yet, please do. They got me yearning. That's all I'm saying. It's always TXT for some reason that really gets me feeling that way. I don't know what it is. Before we get started, if you guys are a fan of Going 17, I'm actually watching their series throughout the years. Up on my Patreon, you guys are more than welcome to join. And I'm actually starting on a tour. And yeah, you guys are more than welcome to join. You guys don't have to. I really do appreciate that you guys are here on my YouTube channel. But anyway, let's get started, baby. That was a quick start. TXT with their powerful pictures, man. Like, you can see the power in their movement. Oh, nice formations in the beginning too. I like that ripple effect when he went down. Okay, walk. Oh, here we go. They dance with this like aggressive style in a way, but it's very controlled. Especially this part. Ooh, nice spacing. TXT low-key always got me yearning anytime I watch them dance or listen to their songs. Ooh, nice levels here. Nice ripple effect too. Oh my god. Dude, the way they hit the basses there. That too. I was told that Yeonjun choreographed parts of this song. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ooh, that was too short. That was way too short. Alright, let's go and break down this dance practice, baby. Ooh, they start off so quick. No waiting, just getting right into it. Just the precision, dude. Full extensions, reverbs, love that. And I do believe that, yeah, I read some of the comments actually saying that Yeonjun actually did choreograph a good chunk of this. So shout outs to him. Oh man, he getting in his bag, bro. And I know that there's a dance practice or a Yeonjun draft, so I gotta go and check that out. But let's go start from the very beginning because it starts off really quick. And yeah, this song is very like, it makes me want to yearn, right? That's what it makes me feel like. So whenever they do moves where they're fully extending out, almost like reaching out for something, especially when they're reaching up or reaching outwards, that's exactly intentional because it feels that way, right? So I'll show you guys a specific picture that they do in the beginning so I can kind of visualize it more for you guys. Nice ripple effect at the very beginning. Woo. Nice levels already. And actually, the thing that I like here too, when they get onto the floor, they say we do it for love. On the word love, I do believe they raise themselves up a little bit on how they sing love, so it matches. There we go. Or they hit they essentially kind of hit their head downwards, and then on that downwards, they're gonna go and raise their heads or faces upwards to match the way that love sounds. So right here, perfect right here. I really like how they hit this sound. It's not like a quick sound. It's a bass with this really warping sound, and they're going to replicate that warping sound with their bodies, almost kind of like they're waving out or waving from the inside to the outside to get this nice picture where it almost looks like they're trying to grab something out in the air. Right here. Oh, I think I can get the perfect frame. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. And what I like here is that not everyone's actually doing the same exact pose, but we're going to have each member do their pose in their respective sides. So obviously we have these two members doing towards that way, and then the other two members that way, and then Yeonjun's going to obviously do it in a way where it looks like he's going upwards, so that way it's like it makes sense for center. Woo! Another reaching moment right here. And another part that I want to point out is how heavy these movements are, or grounded these movements are, when it comes to hitting these basses and warping noises within the song. And there's gonna be fast movement that he actually fills out, or that they actually fill out. I think on the, it's the lyric, I can't hit the note, so I can't do it. So that entire they're gonna do this arm, or this arm combo right there. And then right when they finish that arm combo, it's gonna activate those reaching movements that they do, or those poses. Woo! And then not only that they're reaching up, they're actually starting a wave literally from their heels of their feet all the way down to their up to their fingertips when they're reaching. Oh, I'm gonna play that again. Oh, and then right when they get down here, they do a little bit of a reverb. So they're gonna loosen up their wrist to give that illusion that they bounced somewhere. So a lot of the times, to give a reverb kind of effect, it really helps when you loosen up your wrist, so that way it gives that illusion that you hit something when you landed at the position. Okay, let me go back. Nice levels here. I really like this part where we're gonna single them out, and then we have low, mid-low, little high, and then high. Woo! And what I really like about TXT's formations is that they're so good at giving members their moments without taking it away, right? So you're gonna have the rest of the members do accent choreo to help the member that's actually sticking out for the moment even that much better. So it's like, oh, dude. And this is such a great ripple effect where he goes, actually, like, he's gonna go down the formation, and it's gonna activate each member to do their part when he goes down the formation. Come on, y'all. Ooh. Nice. I do like their spacing here. The way that they travel back into this 5-person formation is very seamless, because they use that footwork to actually get there. So right here, they're gonna start switching right away. And they're very aware of the spacing, because they're not actually looking around to go find their spots. They're really just using the choreography that's been given to them to actually get back to that spot. And it's really about spatial awareness and really using your peripheral vision to get to their spots. And I like this little effect that they do right here. Everyone else is going to do something different. They're all doing the same body movement except him, to just have him his center moment. Nice catch up. Nice catch up effect here that they do. I'm gonna rewind a little bit. Nice reveal. I like to call those type of reveals where everybody gets in line and splits up eventually and reveals whichever member is going to come up next. I like to call them curtain reveals. So imagine a curtain that's covering whoever's behind the curtain, and then you know how you go watch a theater, you go to a theater and then the curtains are there, and then just, you know, that's what I mean. That's what I meant. Woo, okay, walk. More levels here. I'm trying to figure out what they wanted to do here. I would say maybe this effect didn't read as well for me because they might have been a little too similar in terms of levels on this side. So this one's a little easier to read because he's already way lower in level. Yeah, there we go. This one's way easier to read. So I think they might have been going for this type of effect for the other one. I'm gonna let the chorus finish, and I'm gonna point something out that I really like what they did. There we go. Ooh, heavy movement with that vibration and like really letting go with that energy. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the chorus real quick, right? So I want to point something out that they do here. So the footwork, they're actually gonna hit that on those drumming sounds in the song. So when they throw to the side and then hit back with their elbow, they're actually hitting these two basses. It's bass, bass. It's harder to hear in this dance practice just because they didn't overlay it with music, but there is there's two basses that they hit, bass, bass, and hopefully you guys will be able to catch that if I put, I'm gonna just zoom in, you know, when it gets to that part. Bass, bass. And I like how they all did it in different directions here for this kind of when they're covering their faces going up or going down. This is I like this effect because like they don't all have to do the same thing, but it's as long as the textures are the same and essentially the intention is the same, it reads well. They got me yearning, bro. They got me yearning. Woo! And there's this little effect that they do. They kind of vibrate a little bit here when they hit this picture. So you're gonna see a little bit. Yeah, you could, oh dude, you could see that shit. That's power. And this is where they take it up a notch. You see that shit, dude? On the, they do this like shaking motion, right? To go down a level. Look at this shit. And that, oh, dude. Little underrated thing that they do here. A lot of groups will do this, and dance teams will do this as well. We'll have someone in center that will essentially control the formation, and in this case, he's gonna do it. He's gonna go and look like he pulled up his members using his right arm. Oh my god, bro! It's very quick, and I like how they boom, 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 and they get to this part where they pull themselves to the side. This is great. This is not that crazy, but I like the fact that they expanded their formation out here to just give more of a, just more space. So it doesn't feel so condensed all the time. Okay, mini duo moment a little bit. One thing I like to point out a lot too is when members just have to stand there. And so a lot of times when you're performing, you can't really break character at all, especially even if you're just standing there. Once they're on stage like this and they're not actually waiting on the side for their parts, this is where like you can't just break character. There has to be a lot of intention in the way that they actually just stand there, even though they are just standing there. Ooh. I like how they got in, like how they kind of went in a little bit with the footwork here. Ooh. Ooh, chill. And then a little bit of a diagonal formation here. A little bit of a diagonal formation. Nice ripple effect. There's a lot of patience here where they're really just breathing out at this. This is probably the best time to breathe for them because their choreo tends to be very powerful and a lot of footwork and just a lot of moving around, right? This is going to be the best time to breathe for them. Ooh. Find your breathing time, baby. Nice ripple effect there. And even though they're really just throwing out their energy within the chorus, it's still really controlled. We can see the pictures that they're hitting. We can see what they're hitting in terms of musicality and how they want to hit, how they want us to see it. Oh! And obviously this is the second chorus, then they changed it up a little bit here for the musicality part. Woo! Nice. What I like that they do here, I think what I would have, I mean, I'm not like a performance director or anything. The effect would read better. I know what the effect that they're trying to go for, where they're expanding out in their respective sides, but I think if you had someone going up here or two members going up this level, like reaching upwards towards the ceiling, would give it a better effect. But I don't know, I would have to see it for myself in terms of like the bodies, but I can still read the effect anyway. Ooh, I like that they're all facing a whole different direction, kind of like a 360 stage here. Ooh. Ooh, a little ripple effect at the very end. Damn, TXT. Dude, I don't think I'll ever get tired of watching TXT dance, because they dance with such power and control that it's just like, woo! And then on top of that, their song Beautiful Strangers, it's got me yearning. I'm listening to it, I'm like, bro, I want to reach out to somebody.